Hey, what's up, guys? It's A'lan, aka CJ from the Ski.
And it's Kiara, aka Kiara to you on social media.
The following episode contains graphic shit.
Maybe I should start off.
Hold on. Okay, I'll do it. The following episode contains graphic content.
And may be intended for mature audience.
There we go. Viewer discretion is advised. We live.
Well, it is not your eyes that are deceiving you. Child, we done went blind.
Wait. Hold on. We gotta start the show.
The sky turns gray against a fiery display of red and golden hues, like the day I felt for you. So what will you do when the sun begins to fall? I'm waiting here for you. Won't you answer my call? Don't you wanna get cozy with me?
Yes, sir. Get cozy with us.
Yeah. Look, guys. In honor of our episode today of Keeping It Spicy, we did something unorthodox, out of the ordinary for us. We colored our hair. This is not bleach. This is a color resist. I don't know what it's called. But anyway.
Yes, we dyed our hair, y'all. So dropping bombs out here.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, I gotta do the applause too. Yes. So get a look at Kiara's. So
and forgive me if y'all see some little moisture and stuff. It is oil.
She real juicy tonight.
I am. I had to make sure my hair is moisturized after, coloring it.
Yes, so we dyed our hair. So Kiara's is like a
I don't know, a honey blonde.
Yeah, we did it at home, so it ain't like professionally done, but I think it turned out great because Kiara's a jack of all trades. So
I am.
Oh, okay. Humble brag.
I am. I do it all because I'm not gonna go pay for it. So why not learn? And what is YouTube for, right?
Yeah. Well, so yeah, because you did this. If we had some better camera angles, I could show the back and stuff. But here's mine. It was initially like a brown.
A copper, penny copper color.
And now we got it. We put another box in that was like a luminous blonde. We used the Dark and Lovely brand.
Yeah. For ethnic hair. Yep.
But the luminous blonde, and that lightened it up a little bit. And then I just went for a little mohawk effect, so just down the sides, it's black.
So sexy.
It's excuse. Anyway, so we just wanted to try something different. So it's been a really strange year after you would think the pandemic happened, that would be like the pinnacle of the weirdness of the last few years. But this year has been kind of rough, not necessarily to start, but just like generally with everything that's been going on. So, right after my niece passed and we got home,
nothing has been the same.
Yeah, my bike got crashed.
Yeah.
We hadn't hit with news left and right, but we decided to really lean in on that and just, I don't know, just start getting a little crazy.
Right.
We ain't
Keep
that
it spicy.
Yeah, we ain't that old. So this was like step one, and we got plans to get some tattoos.
Yep.
And
we have tattoos. I have 4. You have 4 too as well.
Yeah. Yep, I got 4.
You do. So we do want to get some matching tattoos. And I know for me, I've always wanted to color my hair. I've never had the courage to do so. So it was actually CJ's idea to say, I want to go blonde. I think I want to do it. And I was like, okay, that gave me the courage to do it. Cause now I'm not a wig person. I'll wear protective hairstyles. You saw the twist I had in the previous episodes, but to do this, I'm activating my Megan Thee Stallion. Change up your wig, make him feel like he cheating. I'm gonna change up my hair.
God.
Keep it spicy.
Okay. Jesus. You sound like Raven Simone on that episode when she was faking sick to not go to school.
It is hot.
But yeah, no, this was like, for me, this was a first for me because I've never had an inkling to dye my hair. And I was scared too, because like outside of my, for me, look, I'll be honest with you. I lead with the hair. That's like my go-to strength. That was like, I have a really good, quality of hair. I don't know. I don't want to offend all these hair people out there, but I got good hair. Black people know what
manageable, I mean. Easy, manageable hair. That's right.
So I was kind of nervous of putting any color in my hair, but I did some research on it, and I was like, you know what? I mean, at this point, like, I don't really have anybody to
impress.
No, I do want to impress you, but like now I can start doing stuff for me because I don't have to. Oh God, I don't really have to like. I don't know. I don't have to fish anymore.
Yeah. And you don't you're the boss, so you don't have to live up to, corporate expectations or anything because you set those expectations for yourself.
Yeah. Well, and really for me, it's just, I don't know. I've been doing, I wouldn't say a lot of reckless stuff, but I have been a little less careless about how people perceive it or, how they feel about it. I just like with doing this podcast, like the DJing is kind of picking up, I'm starting to get back to that. Like, but we're just railroaded with bad news this year. So like the hair really symbolizes, it's more than just like, just dyeing your hair to dye your hair because, most people don't wake up and just want to do something like that. But it's really more so just kind of like starting over. I get to create, a new person within a new
narrative. Yeah. And it's just like a symbol of being free and not taking life for granted and just living to the fullest potential. So I know ever since, September, we've just been more inclined to just, if we have a thought, we're going to do it and stop being so hesitant because we never know when that day will, we might not make it to the next day. So,
yeah. And that's just really, we just got a lot of stuff planned that we're going to actually do. I think before we used to say, yeah, we're going to do this, we plan to do this, and then we don't do it. But yeah, we're going to travel more. We're going to live more. We're going to spend some more time, with people we care about and create our own semblance of family and just live like we, like it's our last. So,
yep.
But with that, one of the like positives, I guess, with this whole hair thing is, I don't know. She, Kiara's been looking kind of like way like more delicious lately. Like I don't. I think it's because of the hair. Now she dyed hers after me because I think I was the guinea pig.
You were.
And my hair, I can grow my hair faster back. So and I don't really care if I have hair or not. So I went first and I got the dye and it was like a brown, like a burgundy. And so then I had to get it, and then you did yours and it was like a burgundy-ish color. Yep. So then we kind of got on YouTube and trying to figure out where we can find somebody else to do it. And then we, lightened it up. So once we did that, once she did me first, but then once she got hers done and like today, she just finished it this morning. I'm like, okay. I'm about to jump on her.
Yes, because I didn't even get a chance to style. This is just a wash. I washed the chemicals out and let it air dry. So this is the natural state of my hair. It's a lot of shrinkage. I did a big chop in 2017. I cut my hair to probably the length that CJ's is right now. And so this is we're 5 years into it. And I will say I'm very happy that I had the big chop and the transition.
Yeah, the big chop. the big. No, because that was the last time I think you had like that kind of like liberating confidence about you. Like you was like, because you was bald head now.
I am not my hair.
Okay.
I was channeling my India Ari. Yeah,
scratch that record. No, I think that was the last like big confident like swing for you, like where, you know, because your level of confidence, because of, you know, how I found you, I'm gonna say how I found you. It's come in waves. So like you weren't always like this. So I think when you cut your hair, that was kind of like you leveled up. And then when you did this dye, then it's like, okay, now I am.
Level up.
Yeah.
Level up.
I'm sleeping
Level
with
up,
such
level
fish.
up.
And maybe, you know, I'll be looking at some of my favorite celebrities. Like, you know, Beyonce is kind of like a blonde, like a dirty blonde. Ciara's done it at some point. My fave, Ashanti. Meg, Kiara's fave, lesbian crush.
She just channels. She brings out the thought in me. That's why I love Megan.
Oh, God.
So when I'm feeling like I'm about to jump your bones, I need to put on some Megan Thee Stallion
See,
and bring out my spice.
We already talked about you hanging with your mama too much. Talking about jump my bones. What the hell is that? Anyway, but no, like the hair is just like, I don't know. It's made things a little more fun. Like normally, you know, because we've been together for so long that, you know, sex ain't always the extravagant sex you have when you like in your courting phase, and like when you know, you're still trying to show off and prove a point. So like we're at the point where it's like we get it when we can, and when we get it, you know, it's kind of like it's calculated because of how much we have to do in a day and with the kids and everything. So like this hair thing, sometimes we have hats on, we have
most of the time I got a bonnet.
Yeah, bonnets on, you know, like you never get to really get it when your girl is like top notch all the time, because y'all are at that point like, whereas, you know, that it doesn't always matter because, you know, the race is over. So, you know, with this reprogramming of this hair thing,
right,
you know, resetting, like I do personally feel like, I don't know, I'm more physically attracted to you. Not necessarily, I mean, emotionally I've always been there, but like, I don't know, you probably notice I've been on you a little more, rubbing on your booty and this and that, you know, when you walking in the kitchen and like kind of, you know, graze up on you. But it's this hair. Maybe we're fucking Super Saiyans. I mean, like, you know, I mean, maybe.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe we are Super Saiyans. Like, no bullshit. Because think about it. I'd be ready to jump on you, but
jump my bones.
Okay. But nothing's really changed with the color of your hair. I mean, I guess you have a different level of confidence, and you can speak on that.
It's just something different. I think I'm gonna quote Megan again. Change your hair, make you feel like he cheating. I changed my hair, and now it's like a different persona or person that I'm giving off, and it's
exuding.
Exuding. There we go. That you're just more attracted to, because I've always had the same hair color, minus when I would put protective styles in there.
Mm-hmm. But you always pulled that off, and I think a few years back you started experimenting with adding different color hair.
Yep.
You know.
But I always played it safe. So this is the most risky thing I've ever done with my hair. I would add like color into my weaves, but it would be sporadic. It wouldn't be like a complete blonde style, because I was too afraid. I was always thinking about what people saw, what people were saying behind my back. And now I'm like, fuck it.
Mm-mm. Oh.
Yeah.
Cussing too.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I hope your mama don't listen to this. But you know, this was a buildup of spice. Like I don't like build up of spice. This was like a buildup of like where we're at now with this whole, you know, the hair thing. We want to get more tattoos, kind of like, you know, sleeve it out and stuff like that. I think the passing of my niece kind of like kicked us in the ass. We were crawling. We were at I wouldn't say a snail's pace, but we were kind of doing our own thing. Like we got time. We got plenty of time to love on each other. We got plenty of time to be adventurous, and like we'll wait till the kids get out the house and stuff like that. That's 11 years from now. Our oldest will be 18, and they ain't never leaving. I don't care. They ain't gotta go nowhere.
They can stay forever. But at the same time, we've both agreed and came to the consensus that we saying fuck the kids.
Yeah.
They're good. They're great. They're taken care of. They're spoiled to death. Now it's time to spoil each other.
Yeah, man, you a little spicy tonight. Hold on, let me cut your music on. So,
so we started at, rewind prior to Akira, lust phase, right? We were on each other all the time, doing it anywhere, anyhow, with it, whoever. It didn't matter who was around. Then the kids came. So that cut back to a snail's pace, maybe, what, once a week?
Yeah, no, it didn't get that bad because I wouldn't allow it. But
yeah, true.
It did.
If it was up to me, it would have been like that.
It did get unpleasurable.
Yeah.
Unenjoyable. But continue.
And now we have crawled back up after we've both agreed that we need to show each other more love. And we're in this phase where anything goes now. We're reverting back to our early 20s where we want to just be spontaneous. We want to introduce new things that we never even talked about when we were younger, right?
Yeah, and I think a lot of that comes from we're at the point like where, okay, we're not, it's going to sound weird to say this, but like we're not nervous in front of each other anymore. Yeah. Like, I think when we started dating, it was just like, okay, you know, as a man, the things I would think was like, is my dick big enough? Is she having an orgasm? Is she enjoying this? Like, am I the best she ever had? You know, just random shit like that.
Of course. Yeah.
And I don't know what women think when they are starting, you know, you're in that courting phase and, you know, you guys are kind of feeling each other out. But like that kind of stuff, like, always concerned me. And so, like, it was always easy to really put on a show when I'm in that phase of like courtship,
right?
Because once I got you, then it wasn't like it got less spicy. It just other things were allowed to get in the way because we didn't have to really make that like kind of an emphasis.
It wasn't a priority anymore. And that was primarily because I'll take the blame on that. I was coddling and trying to be the best mother in my mind. I thought I could be for our children. And so that didn't really leave room for you.
Well,
so,
yeah, and realistically, a lot of women aren't into sex. Like I've not seen. I know there are like nymphomaniac girls like women out there that have just a sex drive just like a man does. But like from my experience, and this is just me speaking, women tend to be less engaged in the physical part of sex like men are.
Yep.
And, you know, it's different layers to it.
I agree. I think we want to be viewed as sexy. We want to exude sexiness. So we're going to wear those clothes that expose our breasts, that make our butts look bigger, that makes us look slimmer. But in the grand scheme of things, when we lock it down with our partners,
yeah, y'all just
that
fishing.
Sexiness is kind of turned off.
Yeah, y'all catfishing. The original ones. Well, and that's the thing. I never had like even before you, I didn't think it was just a woman out there that was just like super
that
into
can
sex.
Match your
yeah, my sexual drive, to, you know, and I think that's why a lot of guys like dibble and dabble, you know, a little bit here, a little bit of there, because, you know, there are good guys to cheat and, you know, there are bad guys to cheat, but at the end of the day, I think it all comes down to like who is like having sex the most. Or like not sex the most, like, you know, can you match my libido or whatever like that?
I think it comes down to communication. So if you tell me, and this is what happened with us, you tell me what you want, what more you want, what can I do? What turns you on? What do you not like when I do? If you have that communication, how often would you like it? And compromise with them, make sacrifices. I think that I don't think any man should have a reason to cheat unless the woman is unwilling to, you know, compromise with them and meet their demands. And then for the man, vice versa. So if I come to you and say, oh my gosh, I love when you do this. You said you want sex 3 times a day. Well, this is what I need in order to meet that demand for you. And if the man is unwilling or the partner is unwilling to meet that demand, then you're both at fault. And so maybe that shouldn't be a relationship you should be in if you're not willing to compromise.
And I think that was my issue because I always felt like I had to compromise. Like maybe I had an issue with like an overly active sex drive. Mm-hmm. So then I would be the one, because one of the things that I think really saved our sex, like it wasn't on like the mend or something like that. But like one of the things that helped enhance it was the ability for us to not be afraid to introduce different things in the bedrooms, toys and stuff like that. Not of the people yet, but other people, I mean, like just women.
It would only be my choice.
But anyway, we had to get creative in that sense because, like, yeah, like I don't think that for you, sex was always like a, like it was important to you. Your focal point in the relationship was like the affection part of it, and like being loved on and being said, told you're beautiful and stuff like that. I wouldn't say the cliche stuff, but yeah, the cliche stuff.
Yeah.
And then for me, it was just like, if I can just get on one track mind, so like if I can get this nut out of the way, then I can get I can get everything done that you need. I can fulfill your needs. And when I talked to Kiara, I talked to her like this, like life would be so simple if you would just do these three things. Give me booty on tap, cook, and let me not, what is it? What did I say? Just let me be in my brain or something like that. Like when I want something, just don't be like trying to hold me back.
Let
and stuff
you
like
be
that.
an impulse.
No, yeah, it was something like
Baya.
that. But like the cooking thing, like we both can cook, so it's like I think we share the load there. But like, just those things, and then she'll come at me with her demands.
Right.
And a lot of times over the years, we clash over those things because we both felt like we were meeting halfway.
Yep. And we also felt that our needs were triumphed or trumped the other person. So we weren't at the point where we were willing to make those compromises until recently. And since then, man, the spice has been on.
The spice. I'm saying spice. So corny. No, but
that's the episode.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I'm looking at the wrong screen. I had to sense myself.
Oh my goodness.
But no, what ended up really happening was that I think we decided that we weren't going to be so structured about things, just let things happen. And I have been preaching this for years, by the way, just so we're clear. But it did take some work. Like initially, and Kiara, you can agree, we had to work ourselves on some kind of like sex schedule because I just felt like I wasn't getting my needs met. And then for Kiara, I had to get on some kind of like chore schedule with the kids where I would either, keep them while she's doing her nails or stuff like that, or let her get into her hobbies heavy. And there was some compromises, and like the booty schedule thing worked because it really, we kind of got into a swing. This kind of sounds silly, but like little shit like that. Like we got on like a booty schedule, like, okay, so either every other day, obviously because I have the week off when she's on her period. No, I'm just saying.
Or do you?
CJ don't like ragu. But he just made me think
the schedule.
Yeah, so they're like we would do like every other day or something like that, and like she would get to these points where like, all right, well we just did it back-to-back days, so now I get 2 days off, kind of shit. Like it was turned into it was like we were kind of backsliding in it for a minute, and I said, hey, listen, I started like demanding that it like sex be important.
Yes.
And not necessarily be like, okay, well, if you're not going to fulfill my needs, I'm just going to get it somewhere else. But more so like, you have to understand that this is important to me, and you got to figure out how to make it fun for you. Yep. Not fun for you, but like,
no, you're right.
Important for you.
It should be fun. It should be, because if it's fun, it keeps you coming back. If it's a chore, if we're using that word, if it's a chore and it's not fun, then who wants to do it?
And I think it got to the chore level because
I was juggling too many things. And that was at the point where the kids were still, I'm not going to say they're not my priority, but they were my world. That was my focus. And so when I scaled that back to say, you know what, they're good. I can have them do this. Let us, have some time together. And then what happened? We had that one time, man, I was down on the couch. Ooh, he found a spot that I can never not have that sensation. Okay. That climax. Boy,
yeah, I got to put the music on now, girl.
It was amazing. Yeah. And so since that one climax, I have been like, all right, anytime, we need to make sure that you can fulfill that need, because when I tell you that was the demand I had now, it became super fun talking about experimenting when we're high.
I throw that out there. Yeah,
Yep.
Man, no, come on. See, hold on. Now I'm about to. You lucky I'm on the wrong page of the sound effects, because
Good.
you don't like to get high, and I would argue, that that's the best time, that's the best sex we have is when we high.
It is, but I don't like the
If you
feeling.
listen to this, if you listening to this right now, I want you to chime in and message me if you enjoy sex high versus, I wouldn't say sober, because I don't like that, so because I ain't know weed is not weed to me. Weed ain't no drugs. It's like exotic tobacco.
Listen, it was, but I don't like the mental feeling that weed gives me, and so that's what I battle with, and it is more pleasurable.
That's why I say get an indica.
For me, the climax, oh my God, it radiates through the entire body. Like I could feel the blood just rushing through everything.
Cap.
What?
Because you don't even like to smoke weed.
I don't, but I'm saying I'm agreeing that sex with marijuana or weed or whatever under the influence is amazing.
Y'all, I got some indica mints down there. I got a whole pack of pre-roll indicas. I got indica vape pens.
I'm sorry.
And she ain't exactly. Indica, y'all. That's not the head high that she talking about. That's sativa.
Mm-hmm. But they take 3 hours to kick in. So I would have to like eat it at 6 o'clock in the afternoon for it to kick in by 9. It does.
No, I'm talking about if you smoke it. But
I don't like the smell, man. The smell, I can't get over it. It smells like skunk piss.
That's why you just puff and run, like moonwalk. No. But anyway, I think it was kind of intimidating, because like you don't want to feel like that you're not fulfilling a woman's needs like sexually, but at the same time you can't always feel like you're not enough because she's not like pushing, giving you the energy. So what I would do is like I started getting like toys. So I brought toys into the situation, and I would buy like little pocket pussies and stuff like that. And if y'all don't know what a pocket pussy is, it's like a plush toy. It's basically the size of a phone, a little longer. And you can fuck it or beat your meat with it.
Man, he got exotic toys and he don't use them.
But but dang, what you putting? It's my turn to tell my story.
All right. I'll back down.
So, I have, pocket pussy. I've had a few of those. I have like a whole bottom half of a like an ass and coochie and that was a little weird because it's a little like small, so I don't really use that. Like when I got it out the box, I was like, yo, this is like size of a little girl, so I don't use it. It's literally sits. It's boxed up in the closet. And then I have like this machine that can actually beat my meat for me, which is pretty cool. It's a little uncomfortable though, and you can't change the heads out. So I got to figure out how to put one of my pocket pussies in that thing, and then see if that can work somehow like that. I don't know. I haven't looked at it yet.
You still won't use it. You always prefer the real thing.
No, I probably Well, exactly, because it's it's a different feeling. That my penis is like a fifth limb
or a third leg.
Yeah. No, I'm bragging myself. Yeah, hoes calling in that used to mess with me like that nigga know he lying. But no. So I got those kind of toys. But every time what I would do is every time I would go out and get a toy, I would always get like different lubes and stuff like that. And we got the hot and cold lubes, we got the flavored oral gel, the numbing throat spray.
Yep.
We got flavored gels for sucking dick, and eating the box. And then I was like, what? Maybe this is what Kiara needs to like feel more enjoyable, like, because after having kids and stuff like that, and she's hinted to me like sometimes she don't always feel sexy, which is why she's not always that affectionate, which I don't understand, because like my dick can get hard just from rolling around on the bed a couple times. If I do it the right way, I'll be ready to go. So to me, like, I was like, let me get some toys for her. So I would start bringing her toys home, or different creams, or we even tried one of those women
enhancement pills. Yes,
I don't think that worked.
It didn't.
But yeah, we've tried a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna put like too much out there, like what your skills are and stuff that you.
Yeah.
But because I'm sure your family at some point gonna see this. I know damn well the kids will.
Well, let me tell you. Okay, so talk about the toys that you bought.
So yeah, you got a rose.
I do. Amazing. However, it's loud as hell. So yeah, don't use that around your kids.
She got one of the roses. Mm-hmm. She has this coochie looking one.
That one.
And they're expensive. These toys not cheap, y'all, either.
No,
I don't
not.
tell Kiara. I just go and buy them. I even have Lovers Rewards points. I get very raunchy emails from Lovers. But like, I'm a member, because like if I don't just buy it and then justify the price later, she would know, like, she would flip her shit. Like flip her shit. Yep. But yeah, she got this coochie looking thing, and it sucks it in and vibrates at the same time and go like
amazing.
Oh yeah, we definitely have to put the parental thing on this.
Amazing. And then I have, it's called a is it called a bullet? I think
it's the quintessential.
It's the norm, typical one.
The wand. It's like a wand.
The wand. That's what it's called. Yep.
Yeah.
That's my go-to, because that one you can have double stimulation, because you can be in there while the wand is down there as well. So the climax is even more powerful.
I don't even know if I want to promote this episode. I don't know if I'm the first, but no.
But that ain't it. So what else do we have? We have.
You had a rabbit. That was pretty cool. The mouse.
That was our early 20s. Yeah, that was my first toy I ever had, and it was this clitoral stimulating little mouse that was like this big, but it got the job done.
Yep, that's when we used to go to Deja Vu in Grand Rapids at the next to the strip club in downtown.
Yeah, but okay, so I'm not, as much as I love Megan Thee Stallion, I ain't got her knees. Okay, so. We have, I'm gonna call it a horse.
Yeah. It's
a chair.
We got a bouncing chair.
Yep.
Low key, that thing is fucking legit, because like let me explain how it feels to me inside. So, oh my God.
Hey, listen, just think that there might be some people that want to try some of these things that we're talking about. So,
all right. So, okay.
Let's put it out there.
To all my colleagues, that if you ever listen to this, like, y'all are adults, we're adults. Fuck
yes, everybody does it. Okay.
So, and it's my wife. So, y'all have to listen to my other shows to hear me talk about my hoes. I'm just playing. So,
about to be murder on camera.
Anyways, I don't even know what I was saying.
The horse.
Now. That chair, yes. So it's like you straddle it and you get on. It's got little handles in the front. Can y'all see my hands? I have my phone in my hand because this is how I'm switching the camera. So I got you straddle the front, and then it's got bands in the middle, and the guy. It's versatile. You can slump her over the side of it. You do doggy style. You can lay underneath it. And she can bounce on you on any angle. You can be sideways or horizontal, or what is it? Yeah.
Yep. Sideways, horizontal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the bounce that you get off of it, because it makes a woman. What are you? 5'4"?
I'm 5'2".
5'2". Damn. It makes them really get down, almost in like a squatting position. And so.
And it helps push you back up so your knees can be saved,
right.
baby.
So it creates a bounce. And in that bounce, you getting maximum penetration. Oh my god. Oh, you're getting maximum penetration. um, so that I love that. I love that thing. That was pretty pricey too. But I invest in that kind of stuff because to me, sex is important. Like if something's important to you, you're gonna pay for. You're gonna put the right shit into it. Like we're talking on a very high end. Like premium level switchboard I'm using to get this podcast out to you guys. We have premium microphones, the headset, the lights, and all of that stuff like that. We invested money into stuff that we want to have fun with and get out there and we're passionate about. And sex is the same way for me. Yep. So I was like, yeah, I got toys, and Kiara wouldn't have toys if I didn't buy them for her. But like,
hey, I bought the rose after you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, but the one thing you forgot that, because remember this was a failed experiment. We're gonna try it again. But you have a vibrator, but it's just one of those regular bullet ones.
Oh my goodness!
It was supposed to go into a
clone a willy.
Yeah, it was like this clone a willy thing where I could actually turn my dick into a dildo.
Yep.
For Kiara, and I was like, this is cool because if I start traveling, with somebody else and stuff like that, or with the guys, or I'm on the bikes or whatever like that, I know that if she's playing with a dildo, it's mine. It's still my thing. And so, I buy the kit and stuff like that. And it was pretty cool making it because that was we got freaky making it. But then for some reason, we didn't mix it right or something. So
it turned out it was a disaster.
Yeah. It looked like a melted Snickers.
Yep.
And the stuff hardened and stuff. And it didn't make, we were supposed to make the casting and then put the mold in there, but it didn't work. And we don't know what we did wrong, so we're going to try.
But we salvaged the vibrator. And that thing. I mean, I wish it was a little more, a little bit more powerful, but it got the job done.
That's just your grade A, takes a battery, AA battery. Your shit, all your other shit is advanced. You got damn rechargeable toys.
I do. So. Yes, no batteries needed.
Yeah.
Get you one. But I will say, before you go on to your next thought, I will say my favorite toy that we don't get to use often because it requires assembly is our sex swing.
Oh, God.
Baby, the positions that you can get into on that swing, he can get into, man, Amazon, check it out. They even have a tripod, which I can't get because the kids will play on it. So that's
she can't get it because she's cheap and it's like $300.
It's $300. But even if we did get it, the kids would play on it. They already play on our horse. Thank God we sanitized that damn thing.
Man, I know. And they don't know what it is.
Yeah.
We have to, and sometimes Yaya will get to Kiara's vibration. And we have to tell them that it's a back massager.
Yep.
But there is one thing that I always thought was interesting. I know some men are like, I don't want to have no women, with no other thing or something like that. I'm in that same boat. Like, I don't know how comfortable I will feel, watching some dude blow your back out. But I did get you a dildo, like a plush dildo that's way bigger than me. I don't know.
That thing is like 10 inches, bro.
Man, I bought this thing and I was like, shit. Yeah, this look about my size. Boy, was I disappointed because that thing, she took that thing out the box. I'm like, oh, nah, man. I don't know how often you going to have to use this. You're going to fuck around and kick me to the curb. Shit. So, after I got that, I got more toys because I'm like, you
can't use that one. Nope.
Yeah, that would be one of those, like, on some freaky, like, we drunk and high, drunk and high at the same time. Like, we ain't got no kids. We in, like, Aruba or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And we get into some real freaky shit. But that, I don't feel insecure in that sense. Like, the toys are toys. That's what they're made for. Like, and, like, if you're not comfortable in the privacy of your own home experimenting with your partner, whether you're in a same-sex relationship or with, male, female, then you really just, to me, that's not living. Like, somebody out there will do it. And it's like, if you're uncomfortable with it, have the conversation with your partner and be like, yo, I have a hard time, having an orgasm when you have, when we have sex. And, that's not a knock on you. Maybe it's not a knock on you as a person, but it could just be like you're not doing the right things. And so y'all talk about it and stuff. And we had that conversation for sure. I mean, you can attest to that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's always a work in progress. You're always constantly learning each other's bodies. And so there's still situations where I'm like, that hurt, or don't do it like that, or do it softer, or use your tongue, and stuff like. So you just have to be vocal about what you want and what you need and what you demand to have that powerful climax, man.
Yeah, but at the same time, I also feel that you have to be comfortable enough with your partner to say these, to speak out loud about it, because a lot of times we're not comfortable. Like maybe we come off as like, I don't want to put it out there that there might be a problem with my husband's, he not making me climax. He's not making it. So I'm just going to keep it to myself. Mm-hmm. And that's not helpful, because as men, if we feel like we're satisfying you, then we're going to do those things that we think are satisfying you, instead of us actually doing things that you want us to do. And then as far as men go, just we as men, you need to start being more direct with your women and saying like, yo, I'm not getting enough sex, or you're not fucking me how you want to fuck me. Like, I've been jokingly saying this for the past few days, because of this renaissance, like I said, when my niece passed, something in me just like really just, both of us just like, you got to go. And I think you going through that whole fucking debacle that happened that whole week, I think it just made us stronger and closer. And like, now we just really very transparent with each other about everything, and we're just direct, like, okay, yo, I don't like this. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't like that. And then, we joke about it more, and it's less serious, which means it's more fun. It's less of a chore, so it's more fun.
Yeah. Sometimes, I mean, you just walk in the room and I just have it busted wide open with the toy.
I wish you would more often than not.
Look, the kids have to be put away first, right? But again, going back to, I'm not going to say it this time because you keep coming at me about it.
Hold on.
F. Oh, you got my bleep going?
Okay, ready?
F.
No, you weren't supposed to say F. Okay, ready?
Okay.
1, 2, ready, go.
Kids.
There you go. I get you.
Now it's like, oh, you feeling me? You want some of this? Let's sneak off. Let's give them a snack. All right, come on. Let's go upstairs. Or get them upstairs, get them in the bed. And we'll do it. And we have a 2-story house. And so we'll be watching the balcony, because our stairs have slotted wood posts, or whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. So we'll be watching the stairs. We'll have it dark downstairs, and we'll just get it on. Because why wait? We've been waiting enough while we've been rearing them, and now it's our turn to have fun again and live life.
And then that's the sex I like, because that's, I don't know if I said that on the previous episode, or maybe on one of the lunch table episodes, but I really enjoy, while I'm trying to adjust my mic down, I really enjoy, gets all that spit going on. I really enjoy spontaneous sex. I think, to me, that gives me the ultimate climax. Like, I know, like for you, like you enjoy like, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I know the ways that get you off. Mm-hmm. So that, to me, that's a trigger for me. Like, and sometimes I'll be hoping, like I'll be hinting, like we just went to EJ's wedding. Shout out to EJ and Candace Silvers. They got married. Congratulations. Love y'all both. Blessings. But on the way back, I was like, oh, please. If just pull over on one side of the road or something. And what you hit me with?
Let's make it home.
Yeah, exactly. Just taking away, and y'all, the drive.
But listen, I kept the heels on though. I kept the dress on. We got it on.
Yeah, but the drive, like if y'all lived here, y'all know the drive between here and Yakima. If you take 90, it's just breathtaking, man. Like we go through the mountains, like. Man, we could have pulled over on the side of Snoqualmie right there and had that beautiful ass lake drive. Man, I'm telling you, that's the kind of shit I be on, because I'm from, I'm always outside. I love being outside. So that's shit I be on.
Because, look, I'm still in my 30s. That was in my 20s phase where we would pull off to the rest stop or even bust it open while you driving. Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
No, I have to think about kids now.
He want that old thing back.
I have to think about them, and it's too many people that get hit while they want to have their hazards on the side of the road. I would rather make it home safely and break it down then.
Nah, see, she act like she wasn't in these streets before.
I didn't have no kids.
I
had no responsibility.
We didn't have no kids just this last time. They
are here on this planet.
Oh, girl. Man. Anyway, that's how I feel about them kids. Like the last episode, kids.
Yep.
But what would you say, and as I switch to the wrong person, what would you say is the one piece of advice that you would give a couple that's struggling to keep it spicy? Keep what you keep saying, keep it spicy.
Have the conversation first and foremost. So definitely talk and communicate. For me, I started dressing up, even though I work from home, so there's no reason for me to throw on anything but some pajamas. But just start getting cute and dolled up, because that gives an extra level of confidence to, yourself as well as your significant other, as they're looking at you like, damn, okay, what you all dressed up for? So
because I do.
Find out what it is that your significant other lusts over. What do they desire first and foremost? And then start experimenting. There's nothing wrong with experimenting, finding out what you do and don't like. Like, I don't like anal, but he tries it. Okay. So figure it out. Try different things, try different positions, try different places. Don't keep your sex life locked up in your bedroom. That is so boring, guys. I cannot stress that enough. You need to try it. Tub, shower, somebody else's house, somebody's car, within
laundry
reason.
Room, the garage.
Laundry, exactly. Anywhere, man. We even busted open at
I keep using busted open. Make people think we like spread eagle somewhere like
at an amusement park. We went to a water park, and it's something about him being in water that turns me on every time, man. We went in the staircase of the
emergency stairwell.
Yep, and did it. Be spontaneous.
Oh,
Let
your
legs be free.
Oh my God. See, you got a corporate job. I don't. So, man, you better not get no memos about this damn show. I ain't taking it off the air.
I always got a place to come.
Oh, come work for me.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you was talking about.
Oh my goodness. Get your mind out the gutter. Wrong come.
Yeah, I thought you was talking about something else. Shit, girl.
I always have a place to work.
But no, it's funny you say lust. I think people associate lust with sin and lust with nasty and dirty, perverted. But no, it's really, you have to lust in love. Like you gotta, because like sometimes people think love is lust and that's not the case. But you can actually really love somebody and still lust over them, because lust is like just it's like having a thirst for blood if I'm a vampire or some shit like that. Like I just really want to just pounce on you and fuck on you and like rub on you and whatever like that. But then the love part of it makes it more sensual. So then like I care about how I fuck you. I care about how we make love, and I care. But you got to have a good mixture of both. Like, and you got to have those moments in between, like where it is like, let's just fuck. Yeah. Like I've been saying like this hair, like fucking me. You've been fucking me like a slut, like a chick off the street. Like, like we just fuck, like, it's like we're back to that showing off for each other phase. And that's good. What I would say, my last thought on it is, just be matter of fact. Be matter of fact with your partner. It really is all about communication. I promise y'all, if you just sit down and talk about things that bother you, not even in the scope of sex, but just in general. Once we started doing that, I think our relationship really got less structured and a little more kind of carefree. But that took some time. We've been together for 13 years. And in those 13 years, it wasn't always like this, but we're at a place right now where we work towards just kind of like being okay with, I don't know, living different.
Yep, definitely.
So anything else you want to add to this other than...
Oh, it's Mr. Nasty time.
No, it's not Mr. Nasty.
Oh, that is so funny. That does bring me to a point. Have code names for each other. Have code symbols or signals that says, all right, it's time. Just be adventurous.
Yep.
Sex is, you have an unlimited ceiling for the things that you're willing to experiment with.
Yep, because you already know when I send you that,
eggplant.
Yeah.
Or the peach. It's on and popping.
The peach is legit though.
Mm-hmm.
The peach is legit. We gonna get back into some of these other episodes. Well, I guess stuff about this later. But in the meantime, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
That's right.
Love social entertainment on YouTube. That's gonna be the same handle. www.letslovesocial.com. Shop for merchandise. You can also catch up on our latest episodes there. I am your host. This is episode 6, Love Social. That is my beautiful hot mamacita wife, Kiara. And we are out of here.